all great artists steal. If there's anything that I want you to remember from day 4, that is exactly this statement, right? Put your ego aside, put all of the frameworks we've worked on aside, and understand this. There's a high likelihood that what you wanted to build in the first 3 days was already built by someone. And if you kill your ego, there's a high likelihood they did a better job than we did, right? And I can prove that in this lesson, right? Let's compare our builds, right? If you remember where we last stopped on day 3, I've shown you how you can start your project with ChatGPT and how that actually looks like, right? But we've never waited to see the build, and now is the moment to uncover it and just show you what it looks like, right? This is our 4th build already. Like, we had the brain dump, we had the custom GPT prompt, and then we have the plan mode one, and this is the 4th one, right? So 4 different ways to start are already covered. We're gonna cover 2 more in the next 2 days, one of them being today. And today is all about remixing, right? Before we do that, let's review this real quick. I think this looks very similar to how this looked like, right? I'm gonna just compare them head to head, side by side. We just look through it. Again, this one has a couple of more options. I don't know if functionality wise, I haven't tested them enough yet to be able to tell you which one works or looks better. I see that in this one I can mark things, but I'm not seeing a way to create new tasks or new obligations or whatever these will be labeled as. Whereas here I can generate updates. Okay, I have reminders and I can add new ones. All right, that's not bad. I have a log and I can add more things to the care log. That's pretty neat, right? And then I can reset demo data, which is good, again, for testing purposes. I can check if this is all working, and it seems like it is. This is a test. Let's see if this works out good as well, right? I'm not seeing it added into reminders, right? So I can see it added as a note though, right here. So like there's some tweaks here. Maybe you're not ready to make a decision. That's fine. You don't have to make one, because guess what? Today we're gonna do something new. We're gonna go to lovable.dev, right? Go back to the main website, go to Lovable, click home, right? And then just switch to templates. In the resources menu, there are a couple of great things here. Prompts, discover, learn. Let's focus on templates today, right? And the first rule that I need you to remember is this: just because a template isn't doing what your app is supposed to, doesn't mean that you can't use it. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. I'm going to take this one. This is a fashion blog, right? So none of the stuff that I want to build has anything to do with the topic of this. However, I like the design. I think it's pretty neat. So I'm going to click to use the template. And first rule that I want to give you is this: when you're remixing the projects, always include project history, because guess what? You're going to be able to see how this person prompted to get to this design, right? Click on the remix button. And what remixing does is creating an identical pixel perfect copy of a project you're remixing and making it yours. And as you can see, I can go and scroll up and see exactly what this person did. Obviously, Lovable is now sending a message to give me suggestions on what I can do next by remixing the project. I'm just going to ignore those for now. I'm just going to go and scroll. I can click to this button right here, right? This little button, this little toggle gives me history, right? So I can see what this person did or how they've done it. You can scroll back up yourself as well, right? And just look through how this build was even done, right? As you can see, I can already tell this person did something we will be doing in one of the later stages, which is proper project planning and being very deliberate about their builds. That is actually something we're going to be doing tomorrow. So stick around. If you see this screen, don't worry about it. Just click back to latest. and here I am, right? Just because this is a fashion blog, again, doesn't mean that I can't change it. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now. I'm going to take this, I'm going to go back here, because we know that we had a really good prompt in the past days. I am going to turn this off actually and say, right, this is where we started the build in Lovable. And as you can see, if you remember, this is how it turned out. Or what I'm going to do here is this actually. Instead of working on this project from Lovable, I want you to create a compelling base prompt with all the details that I can reuse on a remix template to adjust it to do what this app is supposed to do. As you can see, I'm not even that great at prompting myself, right? Which is why I'm going to be teaching you lessons in week 2, how you can eliminate yourself out of the equation if you're a bad prompter like I am, right? So as you can see right here, ChatGPT is crafting all of the details that I'm going to need in order to be able to do what we're supposed to do today, which is remix everything. As I said, kill your ego, very important. Understand somebody did it better, somebody did it before you. There's a couple of unlocks, right? Number 1 is public projects, right? Which is, every Lovable profile has public projects. I don't know if you know this, but one of the most popular social media channels today is actually Lovable itself, right? And I may just be its top influencer. So if you want to follow me, and even better, if you're like, well, Lazar, it's cool that you're remixing, but there's not that many projects to remix. Again, if we go to templates library over here, what we're going to notice is that there's just 12 of them. They look amazing, but there's only 12. So you'll be like, hey, I need more. So instead, what you're going to do is this. Go to the companion app, and inside the lesson for day 4, go to the resources tab. So aside from the Lovable Templates Gallery, you're going to be able to access my public projects. That's right. Everything I've built and exposed to the public that's remixable is right here. As I said, I'm a pretty big influencer here, 71 followers. You can see all of the builds that I ever built and exposed to the public. And you can just click and remix any of them that you like. So if 12 is not enough, all the projects that I'm going to be building with you throughout this curriculum are going to be public as well, and you can continue remixing them as well. So let's say you want to build like a landing page template, right? Again, you'll be able to see all of the prompts, how I was able to get to this design. And I think that's the key here. If you want to learn how to be the best, you got to learn from the best. Not that I'm the best personally, but people that built this templates definitely are. All you'd have to do, and this is one of the lessons of today, is when you remix this project, you can prompt Lovable something like this. I've just remixed this project. I don't know how to prompt that well. Can you help me understand how this person built this? How are they prompting? What did they do? How are they structuring their prompts? And teach me how to prompt you the same way, because I want to be a good builder as they are. So Lovable is more than a coding tool. Lovable is more than a planning tool. Lovable is an educational tool as well. Use it as such. Prompt it to teach you how to be better at this game. So if you're remixing something, use the opportunity to learn from the person that built the project, right? Let's go back until Lovable crafts a response here and take the prompt that we had, copy it in, and go back to the remixed template that we did from our marketplace and just say something like, okay, now that I've remixed this project, I want to completely change its structure. Below is an idea that I have for the project, just to read this entire prompt and just completely redesign the experience in this app. Keep it lightweight and demo. I first want to see the design, and then I'm going to continue building on top of it. If you need to, you can generate images instead of the current images that would best describe this new application. Again, yet another feature that you may be unaware of, Lovable can generate images for you, right? So I'm going to just paste this right in. I'm not even going to clean it up, right? Just don't worry about it. Lovable is smart. Like, it will figure it out, right? So let's go back again. And I know I'm switching tabs a lot, and I hope you're able to follow. So let's just stop for a second, right? go back to the lesson, transcript, right? We started with this idea of you remixing everything, stealing everything like any great artist would. First step, go to resources, go to lovable templates, right? You're like, okay, these are lovable templates. Oh my God, there's plenty of them actually. There's more than just 12. You can go through, find whatever you like, and you're like, okay, I like this one or I like that one. That's pretty neat. I'm just gonna take it. Don't even think, okay, this is an artist gallery portfolio. Who cares? If you like the colors and if you like the fonts, just click to use the template, right? Include project history. You wanna learn from the builder. Click on the remix button, wait for it to start remixing it. Once the remix is done, ask Lovable this question. I've just remixed this project. I don't know how to prompt that well. Can you help me understand how this person built it? How are they prompting? What are they doing? How can I be as good as they are? Great. As you can see here, it will tell you, I started with a clear vision, built things incrementally, use specific actionable prompts, how to prompt like a pro, make it look better? No. Add a gradient background with purple tones and increase spacing between sections. Great. Now, it's top tips. Like what you can do from here is ask Lovable to actually generate these prompts for you, which is what we're going to be doing. But for now, let's go back to the remix that I've done. If you feel that you just don't have enough templates in our marketplace, go to my Lovable public projects or anyone else's, right? Let me just give you my nemesis, Elliot from Lovable, the best guy you'll ever meet online. Follow him too. I'm beating him up by a little bit on the follower side, but I feel like his apps are way more interesting than mine. I mean, he built an airplane game, for Christ's sake. I'm just gonna like his app as well right here, right? I can click, open it up. I can like it. I can see it. I can interact with it too, by the way, right? So I can look at his screenshots, learn more about it, take advantage of the fact that we've opened this part of our application up, follow some people, and remix their projects as well if they are open to the public, right? If you need some of the prompts on how to continue building on top of a remixed template, you can use some of these, right? For instance, I remixed this event management template because I like the calendar layout and the card system. You can also reference what you liked about the previous template, but I'm building something completely different. I'm building a minimalist habit tracker for creative professionals, and then ask it to transform things. Again, you copy. Let's do this once again. I don't mind starting as many times as needed. So lovable.dev. If you don't navigate this way, that's fine. Like click on the templates right here. Okay, event platform. I really like this one. Include project history. Remix it, and then when I remix it, I'm just going to dump that prompt right back in there. There are certain projects that already have Lovable Cloud enabled. Again, in week 2, we're going to spend a lot of time talking about backend. For now, don't stress. Even if they have it, don't think about it. We're trying just to find the winner. We're trying to find the best looking application in the stack. That is the goal. That is the key behind these lessons, right? If we go back here, this is the remix of my blog app. And as you can see right here, it changed it completely, but it looks a little bit better, I feel, than this one did, right? So I'm gonna kill this one and leave this one instead. This is a demo prototype, nice, right? So I did a complete remix and I was able to revamp it entirely. Let's go right here. Let's try this one as well, right? I remixed this event management template and then I was like, just transform it into something else. We got to have something actionable for tomorrow. So we're going to be reviewing this build as well alongside it. Again, just remember the main statement, the main message. The fastest way to start is not from scratch, but from momentum. Quick bonus for you that stuck around till this moment. We're talking about profiles quite a lot, so let's talk about what is hidden behind your profile as a new feature. If you click on your profile image like this, and then go to settings, because you're vibe coding hard, you will be able to show that to the world and show what level you're on, right? Me personally, I've reached the diamond status, the highest status possible, and I am showcasing that actively on my LinkedIn profile, right? So if I go down and go to my certifications, you will see that I'm a level 5 diamond. So as you're building, and by the time you finish, you may reach the diamond level yourself. So make sure to do that too. And now I am going to definitely see you tomorrow.